All right, folks, we have something exciting for you. We have a No Bad Founders hoodie restock, and we got 2 new sick colors. We got the black right here, as I'm modeling off, as you can see. Beautiful. Frizz, what are you holding up?
I got the green one right
Ooh, the Green Goblin. Where's your
Hiding.
face? I can't even see you. Oh, there
Right
you
here.
are. Let's see it. Let's see the back. Show it off. Flip that hood up. We're good at this modeling stuff.
Yep, the green one we gave to some PWHL Boston girls, and it just turned out to be their team colors too. So it's hot with them.
It's perfect. April 6th. Is that still right? Yeah. April 6th. These will be live on our website, and we can't wait to ship them out to you, and we hope you enjoy.
Welcome to the Fan Club YouTube channel. Please make sure to subscribe, like this video, and comment down below.
Your laundry smells pretty good, honestly, dude.
Thank you.
I've noticed it twice today when I've stood by you. And I'm not trying to be weird. I think your laundry fragrance smells really good.
What detergent do you use?
Must be the dryer sheets. I always think those dryer sheets smell good.
Yeah, they
Toss one of
do.
those in.
They work, I guess.
I don't know. I just buy the cheapest shit I can find. Nothing. Like I don't need like the most expensive laundry detergent. I just treat my clothes like shit.
You smell good though. You smell good.
Well, at
What
least
do
it
you
works.
Use non-scented organic.
He had to use. He's got sensitive
unbleached.
skin, so he's got to use the one without all the chemicals.
It's probably
Yeah.
expensive then.
No, it's getting good now. They used to be, but now every brand has that option.
Mm. Yeah, I think I used Tide, something,
Yeah,
some sort of
Tide will
Tide.
Eat my skin up, like when hockey teams when they'd wash like your gitch and
Mhm.
stuff like that, because they'd always do the biggest load possible and never get like fully washed out the detergent. Oh, that would just eat my skin.
Yeah.
Those industrial washers.
Yeah,
Yeah, they just throw the powder, a couple scoops of powder in.
yeah.
Doesn't work, eh?
Yeah, I don't know.
Doesn't clean stuff completely.
That
better-
stuff smells all year long.
Yeah.
Did you wash your stuff at home then?
Sometimes, yeah.
You're that guy.
That guy, I guess.
Carrying around stinky gitch.
Leave it in the car for an extra day.
Nice and
Yeah.
frozen for practice.
Ripe. That sounds like it'd be ripe.
Do you do your laundry after the trip
Yep.
already? That's
Yep.
good. It's not still sitting there?
No, I tend to do it same day.
Same.
We
What-
got back at a good time where we could get some chores done.
True.
Do you guys ever leave it in your suitcase for a long time? Or like
I
a few
hate
days
that.
after?
I hate that.
Can't stand that.
I hate it, but I've gotten pretty good at not doing it, but I definitely have before.
I won't go.
I've done it before too.
I won't go on my couch like in my airport clothes or anything.
Oh.
That's just gross to
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
Something I've stopped doing actually is putting my travel bag on my bed,
Yeah, that's gross.
hotel
So
bed
gross.
or at home bed, and I just think like, oh wow, this thing's been a lot of places,
Yeah.
Ubers, planes,
Yep.
airport floors, like
It really is gross when you think about
Tons.
it. Same with like shoes, walking in shoes in the house. Like,
You do that?
no, I'm just
Yeah.
saying like that. Like, there's people that walk
Yeah, that's
like,
nasty.
walk through their house with their shoes on.
mhm.
And then go lay on the floor and watch a movie.
Yeah, it's like just thinking about
Oh,
where your shoes have
gross.
been.
The grossest spot I've ever watched something is we were at the aquarium, your house, freshman year, and we were doing the rookie thing where they come down the stairs,
Yeah,
and we were all sitting on the floor. Like after we were done walking down as freshmen, we sat on the
Mhm.
floor to watch everyone else, and that floor was so gross.
yeah. gross floor for
I
sure.
think we watched a boxing match or a fight
Probably,
or some
yeah.
sort after that, but
Yeah, that sounds about right. Gross floor, needless to say.
Your socks get dirty in that house?
Yeah. So those slippers we had were clutch for a while,
Yeah.
but yeah, the floor
Wait, you
was
guys had
disgusting.
carpet at your other house too.
the Marriott.
We vacuumed it a good amount.
That
though.
doesn't do it justice.
Oh yeah, I guess I in my head I was thinking of the Marriott, but yeah, both the houses I lived in had really
Oh, yeah,
really
that
gross carpet.
First house you lived in was pretty nasty.
Yeah, very gross. Very, very, very gross.
Our wood floors got so sticky. By the
Yeah,
end of
at
it.
least we had hardwood we could mop.
Yeah, I would prefer hardwood over carpet, 100%.
Hundo P.
Yeah, Everything gets trapped in the carpet.
What if we had carpet here?
Be a
I don't
disaster.
know.
Well, we do. This rug, and we can't keep it clean.
Yeah, there's something about this rug. It's so flat you can't pick anything up.
Yeah. Or vacuum's pretty low quality too.
Very.
Time for an upgrade.
Time for an upgrade. Well, should we get into it, boys?
Yeah.
What did we get into?
Our little trippy that we just came back from.
Hmm.
The old Detroit Rock City.
Detroit was the place to be this past weekend, as there was a couple fun events going on with the Red Wings game, a PWHL game, and we had our first doubleheader.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that is.
kind of unplanned. That doubleheader.
Yeah.
The reason we went to Detroit was to work with the PWHL. They flew us out there to film some content with their players and bring us to a game. And while we were there, the Red Wings just happened to have a noon game on that Saturday.
That was probably the best. That was the best timing for games. I mean,
Yeah.
it had to be that way anyways, but
We
it's
love
pretty
day
cool.
games.
Yeah, those day games, like,
We should have day games on like a Wednesday.
yeah,
Like baseball.
Yeah, those are the best.
they are the best.
Hate getting out of the rink at 10 p.m.
Yeah.
It's really deceiving when
It's like
the
the
game's done
night's
at 2 or
over.
3. Yeah.
Yeah, that was nice. And like, I don't know, we kind of gets you up a little bit quicker in the morning, get a couple things done, and then you head to the rink. And we were lucky enough to have one heck of a spread there. That's
Wow.
for sure.
Mm.
One
Those
of
are-
the best.
Those are top 2 seats that we've
Yeah.
ever been in. And we weren't even in a seat. We were at a table.
Yeah. The table itself only saw half the ice sheet if you were sitting at the table, but that was where we were located in that arena was pretty pristine.
I don't know one that beats it
Yeah,
with
I
the
don't know.
with the whole experience.
Yeah, full experience, that was top for sure.
I think
Mhm.
so. I
think
don't
that
think
was
there's anything
top.
that can beat it.
Yeah. And it just like what Cuddy was saying, it kind of worked itself into happening very like last minute.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Which
how
was
did we
pretty
even
funny.
get those tickets?
I don't know.
Well,
Ask
the game
Will.
was sold out.
Yeah, the game was
So the
completely
game was
sold out.
so they didn't want. It was just like hard for them to give us actual seats. So, kind of like what we did with Tampa in the Cup final, how we just needed to get in the building, and then wherever we could watch from, it's just whatever.
Mhm.
So, put us in a pretty cool spot. I think it was the Legends Lounge, Legends Club,
Something
Yeah.
like that.
and when we walked in there, we
Were you happy?
we knew when we saw one buffet and then looked probably another 50 feet and just saw there's all these other things down the line, but we couldn't see what it was. I just knew we were walking into something special.
It kind of reminded me of the White House when you walk in and you're in a room, and then you walk through the door and you're in another room. That's
Yeah.
how it was, because it had the buffet. You walk in, then it had the coffee and the candy. You walk through the next door. They had an omelet station, or the bar, and then we walk through the bar. You get to the omelet station and all the dessert.
Yeah,
So
that was pretty sick.
I saw someone as soon as we walked in there. I saw them. They had a Bloody Mary, and it looked so good. But I'm glad I didn't get it.
You'd had to
'cause
pay for that one.
one, you would had to pay, but other than that, I did not need any more salt, or food, or anything like that.
Uh-huh.
Because I'm pretty sure I tried every single thing.
Yeah, you probably did.
Actually, I didn't have a hot dog. That's the only thing I didn't have.
Wasn't
Yeah, it was so
Yeah,
sad.
yeah.
I mean,
you
I'd
didn't miss
already
out on
eaten two
anything.
the night before and then
Yeah.
one after that.
You didn't need any more hot dogs on your trip.
Mm-mm.
Should we get into the main event, boys? The old PWHL and kind of why we're out there, as
Yeah.
this guy next to me said.
Let's do it.
So, yeah, I mean, mainly we're out there to kind of create content, film experience, and then obviously attend the game that followed the Red Wings. But I think a real work day happened the day before on Friday. We got the opportunity to film, I don't know how many videos you think.
20-some.
Yeah, 20 plus videos
Yeah.
with PWHL Boston.
Well, yeah, Will made the good call to give us the night rest on Thursday, because that would have been definitely pretty challenging to fly in Friday early morning. And,
Yeah.
That would have
and
sucked.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I don't
It
think
would've
it
been
would
a
have
long
worked.
day.
I don't think it would have
it
worked.
would have been tough, and so we were well rested for Friday. Got to Little Caesars Arena, where they actually have a practice rink attached to it. So we got like our own room, and they did it in a very unique way where they had like groups of players cycle in, which I think not only made it easier for us to like organize and like get the girls to do certain things of what kind of content we wanted, but it also made it easier for the girls because a lot of them obviously aren't used to camera, aren't used to making videos. So if it's a smaller group, they can kind of just laugh and go along with it. But I think if the whole team was there, a lot of them would have been a little bit more, I don't know,
Yeah.
nervous. Or I mean,
Mhm.
even
Yeah.
if we were in front of our own whole team, like
For
it
sure.
still made it different and weird. So
Yeah.
Sounds like they had a lot of fun from what we heard, and we had a lot of fun, but just the fact that they're not really used to that, like you said. All they're doing is interviews and the boring stuff or the promo videos and things
Mhm.
like that everyone sees, but
Yeah.
we threw a nice twist into their weekend.
Yeah, we gave them some challenges to have fun with too. We brought the mini sticks with, and they were trying to score on Yelly, and
Let one goal in.
we had them rate our hoodies. We did a broom challenge, step over the broom. That was kind of fun. Yeah, I think they enjoyed it a lot.
Brought that one back from college.
Yeah,
That was a
a
college
long time ago. We did that video.
Uh-huh. And then a little bit after the content filming, another thing that wasn't planned, it kind of just like fell into place by Mr. Friesen, of all people, set this one up.
Well, I went to high school with one of the girls that played on Boston, and we like for some reason we didn't like truly plan out if we would do a podcast while we were there. And I know we kind of wanted to do a Red Wing, but they were pretty busy and they weren't
Mhm.
doing too well whatsoever. So wasn't the time. And then we go and look at Boston's roster and see literally one of the most well-known, influential girls in or women in women's sports, let alone just hockey. And we were
Mhm.
like, all right, we know who we want to try and get. So I talked to her, my friend Abby, and then she was able to kind of mention it to her, but she didn't know with her schedule and stuff. And then we kind of roped her in person, kind of asked her because it's
You asked her.
asked her in person, so it puts a little more pressure on them than if you just send a DM.
Uh-huh.
So then she was like, yeah, I think I should have time, and then started talking to her agent or whatever, and then found a time, and it worked out.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. Like you were saying, we packed the pod gear up with no intentions really of, or we didn't have anything lined up.
Mm-hmm.
So we brought the gear out there, hopeful, and kind of just fell into place.
We didn't even get a location till like 3 hours beforehand.
Yeah.
That was nerve-wracking for me. I was like, where the heck are we going to record this
Yeah.
interview?
And like before even leaving, Cuddy was just like he asked me if we brought the extension, like an extension cord, which obviously we didn't, and so that probably added a little more stress to your
Yeah. And
planning.
this is a perfect segue. And with that, let's send it over to our interview with Hilary Knight. Well, we were able to lock in a guest for the podcast, and luckily we brought all the gear. We're just going to go meet her at her hotel now.
All the
it's a
gear.
surprise.
Well, yes. All the gear minus apparently extension cords.
Yeah, we just need an extension cord maybe, just because we don't know what the room's going to look like at the hotel that we're
Put the suitcase
recording
over
in.
the
So
suitcase.
usually bring an extension cord just in case, but I forgot it.
We're at the PWHL Boston's hotel right now, and we're about to set up the pod gear for the big pod episode. We're just kind of waiting on the room key to get us into the room.
Yeah, we're very curious to know what this room looks like so we can make sure we have enough outlets to plug everything in. It's just behind these doors. Big mystery.
got for us, Harwell?
Yeah, I was thinking using that table over there. There's 2 outlets.
Yeah. It's all you,
Around
man.
this
It's all you.
He's frozen.
Open it.
There's nothing in there. That's always good.
Talking about practice.
Yeah. We're ready to go for tomorrow.
Cool, yeah. Three
Rolling
points
credit.
for us, so.
Cameras. Yep. Welcome back, everybody, to the Fan Club podcast. We are proud to be joined today by USA and PWHL superstar Hilary Knight.
Hey,
How you doing?
good. Happy to be here.
You joined us today in making some TikToks. How was that experience?
It was awesome. I obviously watch your guys' content, and it's really entertaining. And that was a bucket list TikTok for me. So I'm glad we could check that one off.
That's amazing. So
for you personally, how is it creating content, being kind of in front of the camera? Is that something that's easy for you, or is it a little challenging?
I think with TikTok it's a little challenging just because, I've sort of mastered the Instagram app, so to speak. And so it's just like a different type of audience and just figuring out what works, what doesn't work. But as you guys know, it's a completely different beast than, the main job. So, yeah, it's just a fun way to just go about life and just, I don't know, like just have fun with it because we're so serious all the time with hockey that it's another thing to do.
It's quite the difference between having to be media trained
Yeah.
versus
Little
making a
different.
TikTok.
Well, yeah, your idea that you came up with, like just on the spot, you just randomly said jokingly we should do this video.
Yeah.
And after our director saw it, he was very pumped up about it. So you're gonna have to get some credit for that one when it goes live.
Right. Yeah, I mean it's hot right now, and it's I spend so many hours on TikTok just consuming content. But yeah, it's just whether it's mindless scrolling or just killing time on the road, it's a lot of fun, and to be able to connect with a different audience is important. I think it's really critical for the sport to just have more visibility on it, and that's not necessarily what's going on ice, it's also the off ice stuff.
Yeah, 100%. I think everyone can attest to, if you're a sports fan in general, you always want to know what the players on the team you cheer for are doing in their day-to-day lives. Like, I want to know where you go to eat and go get a coffee in the morning.
Absolutely.
Do you think you're going to be diving deeper into it as we keep progressing forward?
I don't know. I mean, I've been a little, the content's been a little stale on my own individual page, but I'd love to get back into it. I think you're always worried about, what sounds are good and, what's going to hit with people and resonate. And you just got to throw stuff at the wall sometimes and see what sticks.
Yeah, definitely.
So we're washed up Division III college hockey players. And obviously growing up, got a few Canadians, a few Americans here. We always wanted to play in the Olympics. And you were fortunate enough to do that 3 times now. Am I correct on that number?
4.
4 times? Holy smokes.
4?
4 times.
4 times.
There's a lot. There's a lot in your hockey database online that all the numbers are getting thrown around. But
I
tell
forget.
us, tell us a little bit about what the Olympics is truly like. I'm not even gonna ask you your favorite one, but just what is it like representing USA and being an Olympic athlete during the games?
It is one of the most special experiences ever. It's obviously like you grow up, you watch, you want to be in the NHL, and hopefully younger kids now want to be in the PWHL. But the Olympics is it's that like coveted thing that, if you can see it through, it's that full circle, magical Disney sort of storybook ending moment. So there's nothing like it. There's nothing like throwing on the country sweater and going to battle with the girls and laying it all out there just for the pride of your country, and to come up with a victory is obviously the end goal. And to see the impact that a gold medal has, specifically in the United States, and to see that firsthand, it was just unreal experience.
Is that always like a goal for you coming up in the hockey rankings or hockey ranks to one day make it to the Olympics?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, women's hockey wasn't even in the Olympics, and I was like, I'm going to the Olympics. All of my like childhood doodles, it's me, holding a gold medal at the end, which, obsessive, I guess, in the best way, but we're really impressionable when we're young. So whatever we see on TV or whatever we consume, sort of sparks or ignites a dream, and to be able to do it's pretty cool.
So who inspired you then? Who did you watch and who made
Cami
you want to do that? Yeah.
That's why I wear number 21. I saw them in 98, and they won the gold, the first ever Olympic bout, and that was just so critical. And Angela Ruggiero right there in the mix as well. And it's kind of crazy that I'm able to wear number 21 just because like she's like the GOAT, right? So you just mark down which number you want and maybe get lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've personally done a little bit of damage towards my Canadians for these games. Do those Canadian rivalry games help you like get up a little bit more pressure in those ones?
There's a little bit more flavor to them, I guess, a little more spice. It's the same as like Game 7, right? Or Game 5 for us. It just means a little bit more than a normal game, and you always say every game should be that meaningful, but there's something about that rivalry that brings out the best and the worst in all of us, and we just want to throw it all out there and just come up with a win.
Yeah, you
You were, correct me if I'm wrong, was it the youngest female I don't know if it was at the time for your first Olympics?
Yeah, in 2010, yeah.
So how was that, like, your kind of perception of being part of the Olympic team as you continued to your fourth Olympics? How has that changed for you? And then as we look forward to the next Olympics, has, like, your kind of mind changed as you've gotten older?
Yeah, I think, the first time you go, you're like a little kid in a candy shop. It's extremely magical, and not that it diminishes that whatsoever if you get an opportunity to go again, but you realize as you get older how rare those teams are and how rare those opportunities are in the moment with the girls and the women in the room. And I don't want to say it's more meaningful, but you can definitely take a step back and have a different perspective and realize like how hard it is to be a part of that room and how special it is. And I think that's what keeps me going, is just I love being in that room. I love competing. I love having fun.
Yeah.
To be a 4-time Olympian starting at 20 years old, like, you know how many Olympics that we actually live through in our lifetime? Because it's every 4 years.
Yeah.
It's not many. And to be doing 4 in your playing window, too,
Mhm.
like, that is something extremely special.
Yeah.
So, props to you.
No, thanks.
Probs.
Yeah, how's the body holding up?
It's there,
Still going?
No, I mean, that's the thing, is things have to align, right?
Mhm.
I've seen a lot of amazing players who don't make the jump because, unfortunately, like the body fails them. So I've been extremely fortunate to have the right support team around me to make sure that I'm always ready to go on the ice. And, obviously you guys know, like, you play through injuries here and there and you get adrenaline going, and it keeps you going a little bit.
Yeah, you mentioned just kind of like taking care of your body. How, like, what is a typical Hilary, let's say, out of season? Like, do you go pretty hard, or do you like step back from hockey and take a chill pill?
I usually take like 2 weeks off, and then I get back into it. I'm like a rink rat. Like, I love being on the ice more than I like being in the weight room. But as sort of I've gotten a little bit older in the career, I understand, how important mobility and taking care of your body is off the ice and helps you perform on the ice. So, this past summer, for example, I had to take less reps on the ice. So that was kind of new, but it's just, you can't skate forever. And you just got to know, where to push the gas pedal and where to kind of let off a little bit. But I've been extremely fortunate so far.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. So maybe we should rewind it back to, we saw this earlier and thought it was super cool that you were able to skate with the Anaheim Ducks.
Oh, yeah.
So tell us about that experience, because
Yeah.
that is, first of all, amazing and really unique.
It was awesome. I was just out there having a time at a pregame skate, and it was funny because Boudreaux doesn't really like draw the drills up because those guys have been doing drills all year. And at that point, I'm like, oh, well, where's the puck start? And I was like, come on,
Trying to
help
be
me
the
out a
drill
little
buster.
bit. Yeah. I was like, I don't want to go out there and just like totally screw the whole thing up. So, no, but it was awesome, and I think we ended in like a shootout or something. But it was so important. And then I got to hop on the other ice afterwards to, all these smiling faces, young girls who want to do exactly what I'm doing. And so it was sort of that aha moment that, okay, yeah, I just went out and played hockey and had fun just personally, but it was so significant for the game and for that young girl who's watching.
Yeah, no, totally.
That's super cool. So let's get into this season. Obviously, it's been a historic season for the league in general. How has the season went in your eyes, and how has the city of Boston embraced PWHL Boston?
Yeah, the city of Boston, maybe I'm biased, but I think they love us. We love being there. I'm so happy that Boston is a location for a PWHL club, and to be one of the original 6 is significant in many ways. But yeah, I mean, it's awesome seeing all the fans, and I'm just, even before the season started, I was walking around, grabbing a sandwich from the local shop, and they're like, oh, you're on the PW team, like, this is great, like, we're coming to the games, and we're still like 2 months away. So I was like, okay, this is really encouraging that people already know we're here and are really excited about it. Obviously, we'd like to bring more wins. I think we've got a critical stretch coming up for us. But, I don't think we've performed anywhere of our capabilities of the type of people that we have on our squad. So I think that's the only mess for us so far, and that's easily cleaned up.
Yeah, it sounds like, it's a perfect city to have a sports team.
Absolutely.
That's one of the
Title town.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Title town. You always hear it. Boston's the place to be. So the people are making the trek out to Lowell for the games, which is absolutely awesome, and that's great. Are you becoming a Boston sports fan?
Oh, I already was.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you enjoy living out there with that?
I like the crassness of the East Coast.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, I love living in Minnesota and being in the Midwest. You know, I grew up in the Midwest, went to school there, college, you name it. Obviously did a high school out east, but there's nothing like, you know, just how direct people are, I think, out east. I really like that. And fans will speak their mind, right?
Yeah.
You know, they'll speak their mind in traffic. You cut someone off, you know it. So it's special. Boston's just so unique.
And obviously the P-Dub has a little bit different rules than when you grew up, even from the NHL. Has it taken a little bit to get adjusted to hitting?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally. I'm lucky because I came from a generation where we had to play boys hockey. So I went to the checking camps. I went to the fighting camps, you know. We did the gauntlet with the pads, which I don't think you're allowed to do anymore.
Probably not.
No. But so, you know, I sort of like welcome that contact, but then at the same time, you got to prepare for it. It's another level of endurance that a lot of us haven't seen, and I haven't seen since I was younger. So it's definitely figuring out where that line is and the type of contact, 'cause it's not full open ice hitting, right? So it's been a learning experience for everybody so far.
How does that work? Did you guys know, how far in advance did you guys know about hitting?
Yeah, we discussed it a lot. A lot of player input into, you know, what we now see as the PWHL took place before, you know, it even was announced. And we just thought our game was being held back a lot with a lot of whistles. And not saying there are less whistles now. It's just we wanted to let people play a little bit more freer. Obviously, you know, the open ice hits, the hits the heads, I'm not talking about that stuff. But, yeah, there's a lot of contact that we saw when we were doing sort of the rivalry series that we're like, why wouldn't this be a part of our game consistently? And can we develop a consistent standard?
So you're on the side of pushing, advocating for the hitting prior to the season starting?
I wanted our game to open up a little bit.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's a huge advantage for me because I'm, you know, 5'11" and, you know, weigh a lot more and can throw my weight around. But at the same time, you know, it's like I'm equally going to get hit. People are going to hang off me. There's a little more clutch and grab with it. So there's I see it both ways. What's going to be interesting is to see how people jump back into the IHF game.
Oh, yeah.
There's going to be a lot more whistles, a lot more strictness going to face-off dots. It almost seems like a completely different game.
Do you think that the body checking or hitting has upped the competitiveness a little bit too? Like just being able to be more free, and it's allowing players to maybe play at a little bit of a different type of game personally or change things up?
Yeah, I think people are less scared to play the body in that way. I know a forward now, you're going down the wall, you're thinking about it. You know, you're like, all right, am I chipping this puck or am I taking the hit? But yeah, I think it's, you know, if we can sort of get it consistent and people more accustomed to it, I think it's going to be a great add to the game.
Yeah, and I guess we didn't really mention this in the intro, but we are in Detroit, Michigan for this podcast, so we're outside of Boston. You guys are playing Ottawa tomorrow, which we're not in Ottawa as well. So what is it from your perspective, the league taking these games to cities that are beyond just either home or away for you guys?
I mean, so technically we're the away team. So from that standpoint, I'm like, oh gosh, why does this count as we're the home team. Why does this count as a home game for us? Because I want, you know, our fans, our people in the stands. But, you know, I understand visibility and how significant it is to bring our game to different markets that know hockey, but they don't know the PWHL. So I'm really excited just to play in front of a different audience. Obviously, players are from here, so that's really cool. You know, a lot of our players from Michigan, some of their family members haven't seen them play at this level, so that's exciting.
Is it?
And you're bringing a big game for the standings too.
Yeah,
to a big arena.
Critical points. I don't know when this is going out, but it's going to be dicey tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know, I think we just slid to 5th, and only 4 teams make it to playoffs.
Yeah, that's crazy. So looking at a game tomorrow on in a neutral site, obviously I believe a bigger crowd is coming. It sounds like ticket sales have been going great. How does that bring your thoughts today? A night before, big crowd, big game. what are you thinking?
I love when the lights shine bright. I mean, it's just there's nothing like it. So to play in front of fans, whether they're booing you or cheering you on, I mean, just it's fun. It's great. So I really hope we can get it done at the end of the night.
Have you always been like that? Like, wouldn't say
Yeah.
lack there of nerves, but when
I
the lights
love
are
it.
shining the brightest.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's just it's fun when people are there watching.
Yeah.
It's if we're in Canada and people are booing, I'm like, all right, let's go. And likewise, if we're in the United States and we've got a USA champ behind us, it's awesome.
Is that a natural thing for you? Has it always been that way?
I don't know. I just love this game, and the more competitive it is, I think you just feed off that.
Yeah.
It's like the Olympics. It's like, does the moment eat you, or do you take a bite of the moment?
Wow,
That's a good quote.
That's a good
Yeah.
quote. I like that. So yeah, I mean, you being able to do that after all you've seen, after all you've been through women's hockey and helping it grow, you're obviously looked at as such a big leader for women's hockey and the game of hockey in general. So what does that mean to you? Nothing to do with playing hockey, but just being that face and that leader for all of women's hockey.
Yeah. What does it mean to me? I guess I understand like the value and significance, because I was once that young girl just looking for guidance, looking for a route, wanting to be something, not knowing how to get there, and seeing my idols. And, whether it was a quick word with Cammie or Ange or whomever that may be, it just had such a significant impact on me. And so now you fast forward, it's kind of like you pinch yourself, because you're like, oh my gosh, like I'm now in those shoes that I used to be looking up to. And so you just understand the significance of it. So it's not lost on me how important it is. There are responsibilities and some heavy lifting that comes with it, but it's all part of the process, and it's all part of the game. And you have to, at the end of the day, you're just trying to have a positive impact.
Yeah, when people think of now the PWHL, they're obviously going to think of you as being one of the trailblazers behind it and coming in as being that person that a lot of young people are looking up to. And like you said, being able to flip-flop roles however many years later, like that's something, and your name will be etched in history for that.
Yeah. We have an awesome group of, women leading the charge, and we just we don't quit. We don't take losing, and so I think it's just so valuable. And whomever was a part of this process, and whether that's Kendall or Sarah or Liz, it just everyone just shoulders what they have to shoulder, and we just push it forward.
So I see you're wearing the hat, the PWHL PA. How is that being? You mentioned like being a leader for the youth, but how is it from the standpoint of being a leader of the league and kind of a driving voice of this is what we want and whatnot?
Yeah, it's got its good days and bad days. I think whenever you're starting something new, and you're bringing all these players along, and you want it to be perfect, and it's not going to be perfect, and you have to be okay with that. And a lot of us are perfectionists, and so I think that's when the bad days are, because things do fall through the cracks because it is a startup. But at the end of the day, they get rectified and we move forward. But our biggest thing was player experience. We want everybody to be treated professionally, and that's something we strive to maintain every single day. And the league's done a great job so far. But we're always wanting more, wanting everything to be 100%.
Yeah. So what's making this year different than prior years? Why has this first year been so successful this far?
I'd say the investor group behind us, just the creation of this, galvanizing, two different leagues into one, or I guess an association and a league into one, having a set standard across the board. No one's got a competitive advantage, so to speak, just with resources. Everyone's had an equal playing field. So I think that's pretty significant. And, we used to travel with our bags sitting next to us on the bus. Like, we went through some really, really tough sort of medieval times, so to say. And now we've cleaned that up. And are we perfect now? No, but we have a great starting point.
Yeah, it's been really cool to see just from the outside, like all the support you've been having from like other people around. And we went to a game in New York, their home opener. People were like ecstatic about the whole season, and it's just kind of been like refreshing to see you guys getting the opportunity that you all deserve. So
yeah, no,
let's
thank
keep
you.
building it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I did have a question for you though. Hopefully this isn't for a while, but after your playing career, do you think you'd maybe get into coaching or join a panel or a committee?
Yeah.
What are you thinking?
I don't know. I was able to, work with ESPN and hopefully continue to do that. And that's a lot of fun. I think what's tough is you're doing something for 20 plus years and you love it, and I'm not going to be able to do it forever. And so finding that next thing that gives me life, that, puts wind in the sails, and sort of that moment before you go out on the ice, that anxious excitement. And so feeling alive again is super important, and something, I'm open to staying around the sport and figuring out what that is. But being on the media side is kind of fun.
Yeah.
It was really humbling, I'd say. But it's been so much fun, like learning and growing. So who knows? But I'll definitely be around the sport. I'll definitely stay in the sports world. I'm really excited with what we've done here. But yeah, the sky's really the limit.
Yeah. As you kind of just mentioned, next steps. What do you think the next steps for the PWHL is?
Oh man.
Whether it's next year or 2 years.
Everyone's talking about expansion, right? So I think once we dial it in, and we've had so much success this first year, and so maintaining that and continuing that growth the second year, and wouldn't it be great to see more clubs involved? And that's not my decision, but I think it's a testament to the type of product we put on the ice. We've really valued and knew what our value was, and we went out there and built it and got it, and I think we're only scratching the surface with that.
Where do you think the next team's going to be,
I
in
don't
your
know.
opinion?
I don't know.
Where would you like to see it?
Like perfect world.
Perfect world.
If I guess nothing really, like Seattle.
That'd
Yeah.
be cool.
Yeah.
We've never been to Seattle.
Yeah, Seattle's sick.
So we are fellow UW system
Yeah, we are.
alums.
Yep.
I think we technically graduated from the University of Wisconsin.
You did.
Even though we went
Yeah.
to Superior. Yeah. So we're technically fellow alumni with you. What was your experience like? Obviously, everyone knows the Wisconsin Badgers have been powerhouses for quite some time in women's hockey. But what was that college experience like, and just living in the state of Wisconsin? I'm sure we have a lot of similarities.
It's wild. Oh, man. No, I mean, I was fortunate to play for Mark Johnson. I mean, that's all that needs to be said on that front. To be able to learn from a guy like that is pretty incredible. And then this dynasty, just joining that and being a part of the build, or I should say a continued build, because it started before I was there, but just so much fun. There's nothing like being a Badger. You work hard, you play hard, you have a lot of fun along the way, pocket some championships. I mean, they're doing well this year too. So it's really exciting, being there and also being an alum.
Do you like to go back?
I don't have much time to go back, but yeah, unfortunately, our alumni event, we're still in season here, but yeah, Madison's pretty awesome.
Yeah,
Do you,
I love the state of Wisconsin.
Do you still keep in contact with Mark Johnson?
Yeah, here and there. It's even his I don't know what you call them, Johnsonisms. They still stay with me, and every time I see him, I feel like a little kid again. First time on my recruiting trip.
Yeah.
It feels like everything's kind of stuck in time, and whether it's seeing him or Leslie or, yeah, it's pretty cool.
We heard that. Correct me if I'm pronouncing this wrong. Leban.
Yeah.
Yep.
We heard that rink's pretty crazy. What was it like playing?
Okay, I
at a
never
home
played
game
at
there?
Leban.
So is that a new?
It was right after me. So I played at the Cole, and I love playing at the Cole.
Yeah.
I don't think Gophers do their outreach game anymore because there's a big crowd there and stomped them. But yeah, no, I've been back for a game at Leban, and it's wild. That place is rocking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely have envy. I wish we had something like that back then, but they have it now, which is great.
Do you know what your record was against the Gophers?
No idea. Duluth really had
Above
our
500?
number.
Yeah.
Duluth had our number.
There's always back
Minnesota,
and forth.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't.
People love the border battle in all sports.
Yeah.
Love it.
It is insane.
How does that rank for? You got U.S. Canada, right?
Yeah.
What is
It's
the
up there.
Badgers Gophers
It's up
rivalry
there.
rank?
My teammate, are gonna be line mates tomorrow. Hannah Brandt. She always reminds me that she's a gopher. You know, it's so tough. Like you can't get out of that. And even when I lived in Minnesota, I'm like, gopher territory. You know. So you know, working out in the weight room with Cal, I'm like, this doesn't feel right. This hurts my soul as a Badger. But no, I mean, everyone's awesome away from the rink, but we had some pretty like heated battles with the Gophers for sure. Yeah.
That's fun. We love that. As a Minnesotan,
Yeah.
props to you for all those wins, but that's pretty cool. You want to rip some rapid fire questions?
Yeah.
Thank
All
you
right.
so much for
Yeah.
being so open and honest with all those answers. That was awesome. I think
Yeah.
people are going to absolutely love that.
Good.
Yeah. So you've lived in quite a few places.
Mhm.
Do you have a favorite NHL team?
I don't have a favorite NHL team, but I am. I'd say like I'm a Kraken fan just because I like what they're doing for the sport and how they approach their outreach for community.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one spot we haven't been able to get to.
You guys
yet.
got to get there.
I
Like
know.
Climate Pledge is like one of the loudest buildings. It's
Sounds
wild.
sweet. It looks so beautiful too.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want me to say the rest here?
Sure, you can say another one.
Biggest hockey ick.
Oh man.
We had someone earlier say a pretty funny one from your team.
Could have been
Allegedly
you.
so-
Actually, it might have been.
Probably is me.
Could have been you that who the ick was, but we don't know.
What was the ick?
What did they
Gilly?
say?
no
not
socks
wearing
and
socks
skates.
and skates.
Oh, that's not me.
Oh, do you know who
So
that
there's
is?
That
one
is an
player.
ick, though. I'm not gonna name names, but rancid. That smell, just awful.
That's brutal. How
Awful.
can that be comfortable?
No, I don't know.
Yeah,
It's a very slim population of hockey players that do that.
you can't take it back either.
Mm-mm.
Like that smell, like it's in there. Yeah, no, that's tough. I'm trying to think of another ick. I mean, there's so many that I'll be like, oh my gosh, that person gives me the ick. But diving, I'd say
Mm.
Yeah.
diving's a huge ick.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
looks funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can tell when you're diving.
Yeah. And everyone's like done it once or twice, you know, like so you know like how embarrassing
Yeah.
it is.
Especially when it
then-
doesn't get called.
Yeah.
Or
yeah.
if you get a diving penalty, then that's the most embarrassing
that
thing
that
ever.
would be the ultimate ick.
Oof.
Yeah.
What's your favorite thing to do in Boston outside of hockey?
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I haven't had much free time. I don't think anybody has, but I love like doing the duck boat tours.
I've been on one of those.
Interesting.
It's my favorite.
When I was like
thing.
12, my
Yeah.
family did that. It's
Like-
pretty
What's
cool.
Anyone comes to town, I'm like, let's do a duck boat tour. 'cause,
It's like a
secretly
trolley.
I love it.
But it's a
You
On the
literally
water.
just
Dude,
like
boat
land
that
and
like
flows in
water.
water.
Yeah, it's cool.
That is cool.
Yeah, it's probably cool for people like the first time, but like repeat.
times have
like,
you
I
been
don't
on a
know.
duck boat?
Few. Yeah. No, I mean I'm excited to rediscover Boston and just have fun, and we've only been able to go out a couple times, but it's been fun so far.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have a Stanley Cup prediction for
Mm.
this year?
Oh my gosh, you're throwing me into the fire.
And the Kraken might not be there, so you have
No,
to
yeah.
someone else.
Goodness. Well, around Thanksgiving I would have said Detroit, but not recently.
Mm.
Cut that out. Goodness. This is tough because I just like my predictions last year were bad. I'd love to see Florida back in it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Agreed.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're hot.
Agreed.
I think they're due.
Yeah.
They're due. And lastly, who is your biggest inspiration now in life, in your career? And who is that person that you get your motivation from and that's just your person to lean on?
Oh man. Well, my person to lean on is probably my partner Brittany. She's a speed skater. So she like goes through the same stuff at a high level, but
Not
to
just a speed skater.
she's not just a speed skater. She's
Pretty
a
good
world
one.
record holder.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, really good speed skater. No, but honestly, like it sounds really cliche, but probably just like the women in the room. Like there's just like so much inspiration and power that you can like draw on and build on and just look to at any given time. Whether it's like a new face or a face that's been there forever, it's just like so special and you feed off that.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Before I will wrap it up here, I forgot to hand this to you when you sat down, so I'm sorry for dropping the ball.
Thank
I
you.
got you a hoodie.
Okay, I'm
No
not gonna
bad
lie.
hoodie.
I saw like a bunch of our teammates with us. I was like, man, what a missed opportunity.
We
Oh,
had
should've
one. We had one
Should've
saved for
asked.
you.
All right.
We wanted to
Thank
surprise
you.
you here. Yeah, no,
fun.
thank you
Yeah.
so much for making the time today. Good luck tomorrow. We'll be there.
Awesome.
And yeah, Pleasure speaking with you.
Cool. Thank you
Thank
guys.
you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Hilary Knight, for joining the fan club pod from Detroit, Michigan. Gentlemen, good work. Cuddy, way to figure out all those chord issues, and you set us up perfectly in the corner of that little room, and it worked out wonderfully.
Yeah, we've been crushing the hotel interviews.
Yeah, we lucked out. Didn't need the extension cord or anything.
We just had to
Worked
move
out.
a table and
Some
couple
salt.
bottles of ketchup.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was actually filmed in the, what was it, their eating room?
Conference
The
room.
conference room / PWHL
basement.
Boston
Yeah.
meal room.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What if the team was eating while that was going on?
that would have been too awkward.
You think?
Yeah, shout out to
Right
the
on.
team. They were just like super like helpful finding
Mhm.
that room and setting it up, lining up the time.
Thanks,
all
Carter.
that stuff. Carter, shout out Carter.
Yeah, it actually was pretty seamless. We were going to lug that whole pod gear. We were going to hoof it over there walking, but from the Uber to set up, it was actually pretty seamless.
Mm-hmm.
No hiccups. But it was great. It was cool hearing her insight on PWHL related stuff, on her Olympic accolades, and yeah, overall it was pretty cool. Just sitting down talking with a legend.
Yeah, I don't think she realized how important or influential she actually is. Maybe
No.
she's just humble, but
Yeah.
like kind of had to bring it out of her and be like, you know, you are basically the GOAT.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she was, I mean, she went out there and bingoed the next night.
Yeah.
She's
First
still
period
buzzing.
goal, shootout goal.
Yeah. She truly is a trailblazer in women's sports, and especially hockey, obviously. She's blazing the path for what's to come down the
Mhm.
road with that league.
I mean, she was when we did the interviews with all those girls in the intermission of the game. Like she was, her, Megan Keller, and Sarah Nurse were the
Yeah.
main
yeah.
main people that those girls looked up to. So
Well,
it was pretty
even
cool.
Taylor Heisey mentioned her too on our show about
Yeah.
how she was a trailblazer and how she looked up to her. So it's kind of a full circle moment.
Yeah. No, that was definitely a really cool conversation.
I liked how she talked about how she was kind of always just loved the bright lights and the big pressure moments. And then she goes out and proves it in the first period and scores.
And
And a
she's-
U.S. audience or attendance record for a women's game.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
Oh,
and
it's
she
pretty
scored in the
crazy.
shootout.
She did. And just the fact that even during the lineup announcements, you could just see it in her eyes. Like she was just dialed.
Ready to
no
go.
smile, just ready to go on that blue line. Long national anthem came out. Sweet.
We had the bird's eye view for it.
I liked sitting up there.
Yeah, it was a cool
So we had our own little
experience.
section, which was nice.
I liked the press box.
Come and go and get your coffee, put some peanut M&Ms in it, and
Whatever.
enjoy it.
It's almost, to me, like you don't feel like you're a fan at that game. Like I didn't feel like I was a fan there. That was a cool spot to watch it, obviously.
We were media.
Yeah. You actually truly feel like you're there to work it, not like there to be a fan.
It's kind of better.
You don't got any
I hate climbing over people to the seats,
uh-huh.
walking around a busy concourse.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we still were able to go out and in between the periods, interview people, chat, take pictures. So that was a lot of fun too.
Mhm.
And
Overall, sick game.
yeah, sick
Mhm.
game, sick day. Those girls they have something to look forward to, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah. And
Maybe a team comes to Detroit. Who knows?
yeah, and to bring it back to Hillary's conversation we had with her, it was cool handing her a hoodie at the end too.
Mm-hmm.
So I know she said that she was jealous when because we handed out 2 hoodies before that to some of her teammates. So she said that she wanted one when she saw her teammates rolling with them on. So it's cool to hand her one.
You gotta work hard to get those. You gotta stay late or put in some extra work, and she put in extra work coming on the show. So
True.
here's a no bad hoodie.
Very true.
We stayed to her time frame. We're just
Yeah.
going. That was just a good day.
Great day. Yeah, it was cool too. Makes me excited for the PWHL in the future, just seeing how packed that rink was. And when they played a Taylor Swift song, the whole arena just erupted singing the song. Like they turned the music off, crowd was still singing, the game was still going on. Yeah, it was very cool.
Swiftyville, as I said.
Swiftyville, yeah.
Yeah, if you cut the if you cut the song right before the chorus in that crowd, that song's
yeah.
going to keep buzzing. It's
Oh, it
it's a
went.
given.
They understood the assignment, hey? The guys
Mhm.
working the sound.
Yeah.
They got it right. Dialed it.
It was basically like a live Taylor Swift concert.
Yeah. Yeah, basically.
Taylor Swift
Yeah,
concert broke out
seriously.
at a hockey game.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Well, I got to say, like, I really enjoy doing those type of podcasts in the hotel with, like, you just kind of feel a little more, like, in the environment of, like, what you're doing. If we were to have her in here, it'd be, like, a little different than we're out there for the event that she's, like, a part of, I guess.
Yeah, I could see that.
Just feel like you're, I don't know, it feels a little more in the moment with it.
Well, the empty netters, they've been doing like locker room interviews. That could be another
Yeah.
thing we could try and
Mhm.
level up to, because that would be really fun too.
Yeah. Get some wild players or
Depending
some
the
PWHL
locker room, there
Minnesota.
could be some uncomfy
I know.
uncomfy seats.
Some of those locker room stalls are terrible.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Just
when
a-
we're watching film.
Oh,
my gosh.
Yeah, I like the cushioned benches. You know,
Like I need to
Mhm.
lean back.
not leaning up against a brick wall.
Yeah. Or just nothing. There's nothing behind you. Like you're just on a bench.
Yeah,
45 minutes later, film's over, and your back's tight. Right
Yeah.
before practice, everyone's sleeping. Maybe we bring
yeah.
some chairs to a locker room. How about that?
Yeah,
All right,
that's good.
we'll do that. It'll be fun. Great weekend in Detroit. Thank you, everyone who popped over to say hello as well. Met a lot of amazing people in Detroit. And, you know, Detroit's, maybe I just didn't know too much about it, but it's a fun sleeper city.
yeah,
Damn
yeah.
good pizza.
Oh,
Damn good
plug the
pizza.
pizza. Plug the pizza.
Buddy's Pizza. A lot of people said that we went to the wrong spot in the comments of my videos, but I'm
Yep.
going to say no, we did
Mm.
not. We all absolutely loved it. 5 people, 10 out of 10 ratings. It was just a treat and a half, and I know where we're heading if we ever go back to Detroit.
buddies.
That picture
yes,
of
for
Diet
sure.
Coke was pretty dang good, too.
Yeah.
Yes. But yeah, thank you, Detroit. Maybe we'll come back when it's a smidge warmer. That'd be nice. But other than that, I guess we'll see you around for the next episode, folks.
Peace.
Oh wait,
We're
no
not
wait,
done.
we're
Yeah,
not
we
done.
have a game.
We're not done.
Do you wanna
'cause
play a
Cuddy-
game, or do you
Cuddy-
wanna
I
head
want.
out?
I want to play a game. We haven't played a game.
All right, let's play a game.
Time to play a game.
So we're gonna start it off. We had someone request this last
Ooh.
week, so you guys are gonna guess the top 5 best fast food restaurants according to Ranker.com. Don't come at Come at the fan club.
Freaking Ranker.com.
Ranker.
Who's Ranker?
Top
I don't know who
5
runs
in
that
the
website.
U.S. or the world.
I don't know, dude.
Oh.
I think they're all over.
We're
the
going by
world.
like taste, right? Not by like
Well,
busiest.
are
We're going
those-
by most popular.
Are those places all in America, at least?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Well,
Top 5?
Top 5.
so obviously
McDonald's.
McDonald's.
No.
Oh, this
What?
Ranker.com sucks.
I think they're going by taste.
like
Quality.
best, like
'Kay.
best fast food
like Chick-fil-A, I would
KFC.
imagine.
restaurant.
KFC.
No,
Burger
those
King?
are kind of
There's so
grubby.
many. You guys would agree with this top 5 for sure.
Chick-fil-A.
Bingo, number 1. Chick-fil-A.
Okay.
Waffle
Okay.
fries unreal.
Okay.
Cane's on there then?
No Canes. Not in the top 5.
Cane's is better.
Okay. What about
Kansas is pretty good.
Let's see. I think I'm gonna hit you with Wendy's.
Yes, that's on there.
Oh,
That is
wow.
Okay.
Number
Wendy's?
3.
Wow, I haven't had Wendy's in so
All right.
long.
Me
I don't know.
neither. I
I
haven't
don't
had it
know.
in probably 10 years.
They got good Frosties. I know
I get
that.
the 4 for 4 deal, man.
What's
Is
that?
there a
See that
sandwich?
commercial all the time.
Oh.
Sandwich spot on there, like a Subway.
No.
Thank God.
I think there's a
All right.
sandwich spot.
I
You
thought
kinda see-
Panera,
No, Panera's not on there.
Jersey Mike's.
Dairy Queen.
No, Dairy Queen.
Dairy
These
Queen's
are
not-
like
not
top
very
5. These are like
national.
top 10. The ones you're saying, but
So we're
Okay.
close. We're
You
just
just
we
gotta
got-
we're on the
so we
rim.
got-
So we got
Yeah.
Chick-fil-A and Wendy's.
Is Jimmy John's on there?
it's not on there.
Good.
No
Hurts my
KFC.
Yeah.
What about it can't be Tim Hortons.
Mhm.
We hit all the big dogs already.
What about Whataburger?
No.
In-N-Out.
Okay. Oh yeah, I was
Yeah,
gonna say
In-N-Out.
In-N-Out.
It's
In and
on
Out's
there?
number 5, yeah.
In-N-Out.
Wow.
Okay.
So what numbers did we have right now?
So you have Chick-fil-A at 1, Wendy's at 3, and In-N-Out at 5.
Ah,
2 and 4.
The hardest ones.
All right. What about
Number 2 might be a little controversial.
It's like
Okay.
Hardee's.
No.
What about Hardy's cousin Carl Jr.?
Carl Jr.
No.
It's
Carl
not
Jr.
pizza, right?
It's not pizza. No pizza joints on this
Okay.
list.
So it's
Good,
burger
good.
and fry right now?
Yep.
And chicken Sammy?
Okay. What
Burger and
about
fries.
There's
Sonic?
no.
Ooh, that's a good guess.
Is Sonic good?
It's pretty
It's
good.
okay. Yeah,
I
it's
like-
pretty
I-
good. It's
I've only
good.
had it
It's a
once.
good price.
You guys are missing a very famous one.
Very famous.
Very,
I
very
know.
famous.
I hate when they say when it's something so big and it's right in front of you.
Very.
They're both super big, but it's
Famous.
like
They have one pretty close to us here.
yeah.
Okay.
Do they have-
Culver's.
No.
Oh, that was good.
Good guess though.
Thank you.
That's pretty Midwest.
Yeah, that's pretty selective to hear.
Yeah, but think In-N-Out's pretty just west.
It's West, not
I
Midwest.
can't believe Yelly hasn't guessed it yet.
Subway?
No.
His favorite?
It's not his favorite, but he's got some experience in this place.
Chipotle?
No.
Oh yeah, why the heck have we not guessed Chipotle?
I always
It's
forget
not on
that's
there?
It's
technically
not
fast
Chipotle.
food. Is it Taco Bell?
Yes.
Oh,
ding,
my
ding, ding. Yelly made a
goodness.
viral
Yeah.
video. of
Taco
We'll bring that one
Bell.
back.
How did we
I
mess
just never
that
go
up?
there.
Is that
That's
two?
why. That's hard.
That is number 4.
Oh, I've had Taco Bell,
It
like
can't be Taco J's.
Taco
No.
John's.
People hate
It's
Taco
not-
John's, but
No,
Yeah.
no, they're taco.
you know how good
joints on
Taco
this.
John's
Number
is?
2.
Very good.
Ooh.
No, burger and
Olays,
fry?
Nacho
Ooh.
cheese.
Burger and fry we're looking for?
Iconic. burger and
A&W.
What the heck? What
Iconic.
could be left?
It's not Burger King.
said all the big
not
dogs.
Wendy's, not McDonald's.
They have it in Minnesota?
Yep. All over the place.
Shake Shack.
No.
Oh, that was good.
Steak and Shake.
Shake
No.
Shack. That was a good one.
What?
Bother me.
Can you? Do they have a special burger, like a well-known burger, like
That's-
a Big Mac?
No.
It's not. It is burgers.
It's burgers and fries.
What the heck? We said
Five
them all.
Guys.
Yes.
Five Guys. Okay, that's good.
Also,
Five
I
Guys.
saw another list of the top like burger places, and Five Guys is number 1.
Really?
Yeah.
So.
I don't
It is
mind their
dang
It's
burgers.
a good top 5.
I gotta say I don't like their French fries though. I don't
Oh,
think the
those
fries
are
are
the
bad.
best. Dude, they
They're
give
too
you
greasy.
double the
Yeah.
amount.
You get a small, you get a large. You order
Yeah.
a small, and they give you a large.
Yeah.
I just not a. They're good. I eat them. They're fries, but I don't think they're as good as some other places.
What's your favorite fry?
McDonald's probably.
Mine's
Those are hard to
probably
beat.
Chick-fil-A waffle or Five
Waffles
Guys.
are really good
Oh,
though.
yeah.
I'm a waffle guy.
Chick-fil-A waffles are really good.
My favorite of all time are Hardee's curly fries.
Yeah, those
Or
are really
Arby's.
good.
I think
Arby's has some
Arby's.
good curly
Arby's.
fries. Yeah.
Arby's.
Arby's.
Oh yeah, we didn't guess Arby's.
No, that was one that we didn't guess.
All right,
That was
ready
a
for
good
an-
top 5?
Ready for another one?
Mhm.
Yeah.
This time we're gonna blind rank. So I'm just gonna
Don't-
say the list, and
So
you guys
we
are
have
gonna
to
rank
rank
'em.
Oh, okay.
Rank. You guys rank them 1 through 5
Okay.
Is
as
it
a
fast
group.
food?
So you
These
got to
are
name.
s-
You name one at a time, right?
Yeah, I name one.
Okay. And yeah.
I'm gonna name them in like a random order.
Okay.
Yeah.
So blind ranking these store-bought cookies. First, we got Chips Ahoy Chewy.
Chips Ahoy Chewy.
I love them, man, but
Like
I
the
think there's
chocolate
better
chip
ones out
ones?
there.
Yep, chocolate chip.
Not the
Probably
hard. They're like
2.
literally chewy. I don't
I'm
know,
saying
man.
like 4.
Yeah, 3 or 4, I think. Because the Oreo would beat that if Oreo's on the list.
Okay, well,
We have to pick a
settle.
number.
Yeah, settle as a group. Oh, voice crack.
There's so many good
Wait,
ones.
it's out of 5?
Yeah, you don't know what I'm gonna say next.
Out of 5?
Wait, I-
Yeah,
Let's go with 3, boys.
All right.
Okay, 3.
3.
3.
Famous Amos.
I haven't had them before.
I've
Famous
had those.
Ames?
They're
Amos?
alright.
Ames?
Ames.
Amy's?
Is
It's
that
like
a
a.
bottom?
It's like a 5.
Famous Amy's?
AMOS.
Famous Amos. They come in a little big.
Oh,
I don't
Yeah,
know
they're
if
in a-
I've
they're
had
in a
them,
bag.
man.
5. We're putting those
It's
at
a 5. It's a
five.
vending
Because if
machine
you haven't
cookie.
had it, it's a 5.
5.
Dr. Utker.
All right, next we got Keebler Fudge Stripes.
Oh! Those are addicting, man.
I think
1 or 2.
no,
Not
Oreo
one.
has to be 1.
Okay, then.
We don't know if Oreo's on the list.
I think it
It's
has
gotta
to
be.
be.
Oreo's the most popular cookie.
So we're going 2?
Sure.
The
Ah,
fudge strips are
dude.
addicting.
Or
Are you thinking
I've-
3? We got to replace that.
No, we have a 3.
Yeah, Chewy's 3. Or you think it's...
You think Chips Ahoy are better or worse than Fudge Stripes?
I like regular Chips Ahoy better than fudge cookies, but
Wait, but these are chewy,
They're
Chips
chewy,
Ahoy.
Chewy Chip Ahoy.
not the crunchy.
I don't think I've had them.
I like the chewy better than the crunch, but it's like different from people to people. Whatever.
So what do we need right now?
Where are you putting the fudge
We got 1,
strips?
2, or 4 left for fudge strips. We can jumble around once you place one.
Mm-mm.
No.
Oh, so it's
They're
locked in.
permanent.
Permanent though.
Fudge strips 4.
I'm fine
Ooh.
with 4 also. I think we
4.
got 2 bangers coming up.
Yeah.
Give it to us.
Nutter butter.
Oh
Oh, those are really good too.
I don't like peanut butter much.
Ooh.
For a cookie and
Ooh.
cookie.
What?
So I would.
I mean, we got 1 or 2.
got
We
1 or
can't go
2.
1.
So it's got to go 2.
You know,
then.
there's a better
2.
cookie out
Yeah,
there.
it's got to be the Oreo. You get late.
Come on. Give us Oreo number 1.
Grandma's cookies.
What?
Oh.
I don't know about those.
I didn't put Oreo on there on purpose.
Bull. So fudge
Freaking
strips.
grandma's gets number 1. All right.
Haha. I knew you guys would put Oreo.
We were waiting
At
for the
the top of the
Oreo.
list.
Yeah,
Never
I
wait on
didn't know it was a
Oreo.
trick. I
It'd be
didn't know it was a
two.
trick.
He was baiting us into thinking Oreo was
I
coming.
thought this was ranker.com.
Yeah.
No.
This is Cudmore.com.
This is my my research.
Okay, let's hear it now. How'd we do?
We put
know.
grandmas at 1.
I don't know.
Terrible.
That's your rank. I'll throw it up on the screen.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah, let us know how these guys did here in the comments.
I think we did fair, but never wait on the Oreo, I guess. We were waiting on old
You
Oreo.
guys were waiting
I
on
know
the Oreo.
Trickster, the jokester got us.
You got us. You baited us.
Do you want to
bro.
do another one?
Sure.
Yeah, if you got it, play it.
Blind or what?
Which one do you want? I got both options.
Whatever.
Just playing both. Let's get old games.
All right, we're going to go according to ranker.com again.
Yeah.
Ranker.
I
Guys
love
like
battling the
Ranker.
website.
Most annoying NFL fan bases. Top
Oh.
Okay. Well,
Raiders have to be up there.
I
5.
think
Raiders are on there.
Patriots.
What number
Raiders
they?
are number 5.
Philadelphia Eagles.
Eagles are number 3.
Bingo.
Patriots.
Patriots are number 2.
Chiefs are 1.
Green Bay Cheeseheads got to be.
Chiefs
maybe
are
in
number
there.
4.
Okay, then
So
number
we need
1.
Number 1. Who is
We
the
did
most
great,
annoying
guys.
fan base?
I was thinking
New
maybe
York
Green Bay.
Giants.
Oh.
Green Bay.
This one surprised me, honest, when I saw it.
Ranker.com.
But it makes sense. But it makes sense.
The Jets.
Seahawks.
No,
The number 1 annoying fan base.
it's a very popular team.
Very popular
Huh.
team. Like present day popular.
Popular or good?
Yeah.
Or both?
Oh, the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cowboys
there
are
we
number
go.
They said they're the most arrogant fan base out
Yeah, I
there.
could see it.
Still
Yeah.
living like they're in the 90s.
Jerryville.
Yeah, it is true.
We killed that one. That was easy.
Yeah, that was
Big
too
football
easy.
guys.
I think we only guessed like 8 teams.
We'll
and
do
we got
one
5.
more. We'll do one more blind ranking, and we'll call it a good day.
Let's do it.
Sounds good.
So you guys are gonna blind rank road trip snacks.
Ooh, this is a good one. Everyone's got a good road trip snack.
So
It's
first,
going to be hard.
first snack on the list is Doritos Nacho Cheese.
Oh, those are so good, but
Those have to
it's a
be
messy snack on the road.
Mm-hmm.
1 or 2. I'm a chip guy, so I'm biased, I guess.
I think we put that at 2 if you're going 1 or 2. But it does.
It's like walking around with
It's hard.
dusty fingers in the car and
Yeah,
touching stuff.
like when you actually think about it, it tastes good, but that's a bad road trip snack.
yeah,
Probably
but it's
your
not.
dust everywhere.
Well, if you're not a 5-year-old, you can control it.
I think we put it at 2.
I'd say 2. I'd be down with 2. I'm interested to see what 1 would be.
Gardettos.
Well, it's up to us.
I know, but
blind.
like still interested.
And the other options.
Yeah.
All right, we'll go 2.
Trail mix.
Ooh, 5.
5.
I love trail mix.
I do too. I would rank trail mix higher than 5.
I like the
too.
M&Ms and the
I
trail
mean,
mix.
there's so many different kinds of trail mix. That,
Yeah.
like, some are so good.
I think they're all
Just the standard
sub.
one.
Like
Sub
This
par.
is
peanuts,
standard.
How do you not like
raisins,
peanuts and
M&Ms?
M&Ms? It's just
I
the
like
best.
them.
I would place that at 5 on a personal level.
Yeah, I would never buy trail mix. If it's there, I'd eat it.
Will's a big trail mix guy. I know that.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know
5?
you were.
I'd rather eat trail mix than Doritos in the car.
Yeah,
I'd rather
I
eat
agree.
Doritos. I'd rather eat
But
Doritos.
can we go
A
like?
salty,
Can we
little
give it at
sweet.
least a
We
4?
can give it a 4.
Yeah.
We'll give it
Yeah.
a 4.
It's not
4.
bottom of the barrel. That's
give it a
for
4.
sure. Put some respect
Yeah,
on
I'd
trail
have
mix.
trail mix over pretzels, I think.
Big pretzel rod.
Yeah.
That was Dave's favorite snack in college.
Gross.
Next one is beef jerky.
Oh, that's a good one, man.
I like
Stinks
that.
up the car though.
It does stink up the car. so maybe.
But it's a good smell.
3.
3. I'd be down with 3.
It's definitely not a 1, and I don't think it'd be a 5.
God, you guys are killing me. Those are my 2 favorites.
So that'd be your 1-2 combo.
Trail mix would be 1 for sure, but I think we'll go jerky at 3.
Okay.
All right. We got combos.
Oh yeah.
Combos.
I'm pretty sure
are
that was the number
good.
1 ranked one.
I like
You were one at
combos.
number 1?
No, I think I read that. That was the number 1, like
Oh.
either ranked snack or
Ranked
most
travel
popular.
snack, yeah.
Yeah.
Could be.
5.
You can put it at 5.
'Kay.
So, oh gosh.
What's left? Number 1?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your number 1 travel snack are Gardettos.
Yeah. I love
Oh.
Gardettos.
The
Called
rye?
that.
Wait, wait.
I like
What
that.
are they called? What's
It's
the
good.
The little
brown ones
rye,
called?
rye
Those
chip
are the
or whatever.
best
Are
ones.
they the rye?
Mm.
Are
Yeah.
they called
Yeah.
rye?
I don't know. Those are the best part of
There's
it.
called the
Yeah.
brown chip
Those
bread.
are
good.
Hard bread.
Gardettos
Yeah.
are arguably one of the best snacks ever
Best
made.
travel snack
So
ever.
good.
Those are good.
It's making me a little
Salty.
hungry.
What's your view on Chex Mix versus Gardettos?
I like Chex Mix too, but I'd pick up
Oh,
a
yeah, I
bag
like
of Gardettos
Chex
before
Chex Mix
Chex
is
Mix.
not bad.
Yeah. I mean, there's so many different kinds of Chex Mix too, though.
Puppy
Just
chow.
standard.
I don't know.
Standard
Some of the,
blue bag versus a
sometimes
standard
Chex-
Gardettos
yeah.
orange bag.
I do Gordettos because the Chex Mix sometimes I feel like they get too like pasty and bready into your mouth.
Mm.
Like, you know those little ones that have like they're like
Some
whitish.
net
They're like
looking ones?
white. Yeah, and they're just like kind of round. It's just like a cracker, but
Oh. Yeah. I mean,
Gordettos.
Gardettos is varsity. Chex Mix is JV.
Is it true that you once ate a whole sleeve of saltine crackers in the car?
Oh,
You did that?
no.
Saltines.
Definitely not. My
Your mouth
tongue
must
would
have
be
been
gone.
dry.
Saltine's the cheapest snack you can buy, I think.
Yeah.
So
Like,
good in soup
cheapest.
though.
Yeah.
Ooh.
They're good, man.
Put
Just
it on a
licking the
cracker,
salt.
dude.
Yeah.
Cheese whiz.
Yeah, that was good.
Do we miss any snacks that weren't on the list? What's another good one? We talked about this recently. I remember we talked about beef jerky.
beef jerky.
Well, there's all the
Trail mix.
candies and stuff like that.
Yeah, are you guys getting candy like
I would
sugary
rather
candy?
get
Really?
salt.
Yeah.
Something salty.
I'd rather get a bag of something and just pick at it.
There's some chip brands that are good beyond like a Dorito.
What are you grabbing at the gas station for a
Oh.
drink?
Oh,
Ooh, depends what time of day it is, and if what I did the night before.
Beauty.
Oh,
Because I would
for a road
love
trip.
I love a nice fresh 0 sugar lemon vitamin water.
Hmm.
That is so good.
I like
Cold, ice cold.
I like a white or pink Gatorade 0.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my
Big
go-to's- My go-to is the big white Gatorade Zero bottle.
You like
the white cherry.
I like the white cherry.
I like the classic blue, like the original blue.
Yeah.
I'm always in for a good diet pop, diet root beer maybe if I can find it, but maybe a diet cherry Pepsi too.
If you guys were to
If it's
guess,
early in the day, I can't have
would
the
be-
caffeine at night.
got caffeine tracks. What would be your most bought? Like if you're thinking of every time you're in the gas station, what is the most bought
Yeah, the
drink?
vitamin
Gatorade.
water.
By us?
Mine's coffee, 100% coffee.
Oh yeah, I've gotten lots of gas station coffees.
Mine's the vitamin water because they usually always have the 2 for $5 or 2 for $4.50.
Yeah, and you get two of them, and one rolls around your car for a while.
Yep,
Yeah.
it gets warm.
I was on a Quick Aid. A Quick
Oh,
Aid
yeah.
run there for a bit. When we went to
Well,
Quick
we're
Trip
gonna have
every
to
day.
gear
It's
up
like a-
our road trip snacks pretty soon. Hint, hint. That's all we're saying.
Can keep
Yeah,
going.
so if you enjoyed the episode, we'd love to hear your comments on either Cuddy's Micro, the YouTube video, DMs. Send us everything, your thoughts, questions, or just give us a like. We appreciate it all. Don't forget, share it to a friend, and maybe that friend will share it to one of their friends. And then we can keep growing and leveling up and having more and more fun. So
Heck
we
yeah.
appreciate you all, and have a great week. Happy Monday.
Peace.